SwoleBenji here. Today I'm going to show you one of the best ways to farm food ingredients so you can power level cooking. As you can see, my cooking is level 166 and I've barely worked on it. It's one of the easiest things on here to max out as far as your crafting. Cooking is by far the easiest, and this is how you do it, okay? So broccoli, let me just loot some broccoli. I just want to loot the broccoli right now in case someone runs by and starts grabbing it. I want to empty out this field, and then I'm going to show you where this broccoli comes from. I'm going to show you where it is on the map, and there is another farm field that we're going to hit up that also has more broccoli and more food. This farm field also has corn in the distance. Now, the mobs here are around level 22. So what you want to do is come here when you're much higher leveled, like 32 or so, because you won't aggro the mobs. And because you won't aggro the mobs, if another player comes in and tries to steal the broccoli, the mobs will hit them and the broccoli will be all yours. Now, like I said, this is a tier 4 food item. There are no tier 5 food items that you can just pick up off the ground, okay? You have to actually find them in provision chests, which are completely random drops, or buy them from the market. And once you unlock tier 5, if anyone on your server even has a tier 5 cooking bench yet, it's really, really good cooking experience. Okay, so I got the broccoli. Let me show you on the map where we are at. Okay, we're currently in No, this is Monarch's Bluff. Okay, we're in Monarch's Bluff. I always like to show where it is in relation to Everfall, because Everfall is my hometown. This is where I suggest everyone grows up in, is Everfall. It's my favorite place. So we're going to go down from Everfall south. You're going to follow the road down here through the little cavern, and you're going to take a left here, and it's at this farm. This farm is called the Fong Family Orchard, okay? And for those that have done the main story quest, this is the teleport, the Hermit Shrine. So you come here, and you're going to be doing a lot of main story quest here. It's usually the first fast teleport that most people unlock. So it's going to be, like, you got 3 farms, and it's like this kind of one right here. Like, look for the little indent on the map, and then just go left. So this is the first part. Now also, besides broccoli, and by the way, this broccoli respawns insanely fast, okay? You can literally sit down, eat some food, loot the broccoli, and as you're eating food watching YouTube, which you're watching YouTube right now, it'll respawn after, I think, it's like 3 or 5 minutes or something. But I'm just going to go here and grab the corn. Corn is a tier 2 ingredient. It's also important to get corn because corn is a bread ingredient, which is something that you turn the corn into, or flour. I'm sorry, it's flour and then you turn flour into bread. Okay, yeah, that's how that works. Cooking guide coming later, guys, but this is mainly just a quickie. Also, in these farms, they're loaded with provision chests, so let's see if we get some tier 5 food ingredients from this one. I'm gonna have to kill this thing real quick. Very easy to take down. I'm wearing a fishing set right now, and I'm gonna talk about that in just a sec, but let's see, we got rice, which is tier 5. That's a good one. We got 7, and we got tomatoes, so we just got 11 tier 5 cooking materials. And that would give us, like, a bunch of levels. And, of course, the supply caches. Anyway, I'm not gonna loot these houses so I can make the video a little bit shorter. But essentially, you would run through and loot all these houses once per hour. Now, the next big spot for food is going to be down here, right in this little farm, and there's more broccoli, okay? And look, there's some broccoli already respawning. Okay, there we go. Look at 65 broccoli, just from one farm. I came here with 0 broccoli. Alright, so we're gonna run to the next farm. Also, not a food that I'm very accustomed to cooking. Hold on, is that strawberries? No, that's not strawberries. Okay, never mind. There's a lot of squash here on the way, so you might as well pick it up. I don't cook much with squash. It's a tier 2 ingredient. The thing with cooking is you can sub. As you level cooking, you can pick a tier 2 ingredient, a tier 3 ingredient, a tier 4 ingredient, a tier 5 ingredient, etc., right? And for the final tier of cooking, you need a spice, which, guess what? Honey counts as a spice in this game for whatever reason. And you know how plentiful honey is if you've watched my other videos. If you've even been to any town, you know how plentiful honey is. Alright, you also know how plentiful milk is, and nuts, if you've watched my video. I made a whole video on where to farm nuts. But, I am going to get the provision chest in here real quick. Just real quick, guys. I mean, this is a big boy chest. Look at that. It's got, like, dishes and big old plants. And look how big that bread is. It's bigger than almost my body. We got tomatoes and rice again. Look at that. That is 10 tier 5 ingredients. That's 10 times I can craft the highest tier cooking. That's really cool, man. And you get this. It's all on the way. Also, if for whatever reason you like hemp, there's a nice hemp farm here, which I kind of wanted to make a video on because the spawns here are really fast, but it's a very popular spot during the day, guys. Right now I'm playing at 4 in the morning, so there's only 400 people on the server out of 2,000, so there's not a lot of people. So this, I'm not gonna not get this hemp, guys. This sells so well, and I need to level up my weaving. You know, hemp is just good money. For those that have doubted my videos about money making, look at my money right now. It's, hold on. I'm at 46,000, okay? And I would be way, way higher, but I have spent the crap out of my money on crafting and investments and just all sorts of things that I believe are going to jack up in price as time goes on. Like, every single dedicated crafter in the game is going to just completely buy out the bottles of Azoth. Once you're crafting hundreds and hundreds of armor sets, all using max Azoth, those things are going to be in insane demand. They were in insane demand in the alpha and in the betas. Well, not open beta so much, but bottles like of suspended Azoth will be in massive demand. So anytime I see them for very cheap, I snag them up and I just store them. They weigh almost nothing, and my profits are going to like 100 times the amount by the time the game's, you know, lifespan goes on. Alright, also, for meat, if you're cooking, you got these bison here, and they're very easy to kill. They're only level, like, 22. You get leather from them, and everyone likes leather, though, due to the bear duping exploit that kind of happened a while back. Leather is at an all-time low price, but that will cycle out, and it will normalize. Look at that, I got 4 red meats from 1 animal. Also 91 rawhide, which is really good. That's free money. That's like 91 coins. Okay, what do we get? We got 6 tomatoes. Yeast is always good. I like yeast, but we got 6 tomatoes. See? I'm already able to get several levels in cooking. It's so good. Let's get down here to this other part of the farm, okay, the broccoli. And basically, the way you want to craft this is your main ingredient will be a tier 2, and then you get the tier 3, the tier 4, which you can use meats. If you've looked at my skinning videos, you should have hundreds of meats by now. And like, here's a honey tree if you're short on honey for whatever reason, which I kind of, someone's already got that honey tree. Okay, let's see. Are we here yet? Yes. Okay, so this is the farm. This has a lot of broccoli. It's got carrots as well. It looks like someone looted it recently. So we're gonna go ahead and grab this broccoli. And there's some carrots up here too. And of course, like you should always do, once per hour, loot all these houses. Okay. Carrots are going to have little white flowers on the top of them, and it looks like this whole area has been... This guy looks like he's been kind of... This Happy Night guy, I think he got all the food. He's doing the same thing. He's probably power leveling cooking. So, yeah, like in these little fields, there will be carrots. And they're all gone because that guy got them. So, he beat me to it. Well, you know, I try to film these early on so I can show you where all the resources are, but this field, it won't be entirely filled. The one up here... This one right here is your big broccoli earner, okay? That's gonna have that's the most broccoli in the game currently in one spot, okay? There's also a tiny bit of broccoli outside of Everfall and to the north of Everfall, but other than that, this area up here just has a gorillion broccolis. You absolutely, yes, I said a gorillion, like a gorilla, like a gorilla with a tie, he's got a suitcase full of money. It's a gorillion dollars. Have you not seen that meme? And then while you're here, check the hotspot to see if it's back. You can see here on my screen that the hotspot is not back, even though this guy's fishing it. Little sus. Little sus-amugus. Anyway, so we're going to run now back to this broccoli spot, and almost all of them should have respawned. You can literally ping-pong between these two, but if you just want to camp this top one, which is kind of what I like to do, because I don't like all the running around and paying attention, you can just come to the stream and casually fish, okay? And I have a video on my channel that shows you where the best fishing guide is. I didn't make a fishing guide because someone already beat me to it, and theirs is way better. So go check that out. I actually have the website pulled up right now because I've been fishing. It's newworldfishingguide.com. Just check it out. It's not. I'm not sponsored or affiliated or any of that stuff. Okay, guys. Oh, is this guy gonna get the hemp? No, he's gonna fight the mob. Oh, what? You hit the mob, dude. Yeah, okay, you 2-shots it. Well, let's see if I'm the faster hemp grabby guy. Yeah, I got the majority there of that hemp. But he might grab my precious broccoli. Also, you got spices. Come get the herbs. The reason I'm not grabbing them is because I've got it. I have every freaking storage unit in the game almost at capacity right now. I'm having to sell everything that I'm not immediately using, okay? So we come back here, and it looks like someone has grabbed the broccoli. Oh, was that? That's just mobs respawning. You don't want to kill the mobs, by the way, if you can help it. I have to kill them now because they came at me. And look, my weapon's bugged. I can't hit them. So we're just going to switch and hit them once, and then switch back, and now we can hit them. That's how you solve the weapons bug, guys. Okay, so you can see the broccoli is respawning. Anyway, that's pretty much the video. I'm not going to go actually make anything and cook anything right now. What I like to do is I like to just kind of lay here and then just position my camera at the broccoli if I'm going to like be AFK. Like if I'm cooking in real life or doing chores or something, then this is where I will be. Look, see, the broccoli's already back. And then when there's a good amount of broccoli, I'll just, you know, run out, grab it, and then run back in the house and wait. Another thing, like I said, that you can do is you just go to the nearby river and then you fish up a fishy. And fishing will give you many different tiers of foods depending on what you actually pull out of the river. So like larger fish will give you larger fillets or something. Again, look at that fishing guide if you want to know what fillets give you what. I fished for several hours and I had like 170 of the tier 2, like 60 to 80 of the tier 3, and 10 of the tier 4 and 5. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the video, guys. I hope you learned something about power leveling cooking. I know it's not really something that many people will search up because cooking is kind of niche right now. But if you like this video, please share it with anyone that's interested in power leveling cooking. The cool thing about power leveling cooking is that you get tons of experience for doing it, and it's the easiest thing to max out early on. And you could share with your friends for bragging rights, right? Okay, so as always, be a bro and stay swole. All right, leave a like and a comment. You got to do both. When you do both, it is a YouTube combo. It is an algorithm cheat code. It really helps out the channel. We're almost at 50,000. I think we're at 48,000 at the time of filming this, so that is really cool. I really do appreciate all you guys that have watched. Also, 80% of you aren't subscribed. Hit that subscribe button. I know my videos show up in your feed, but I really do appreciate you hitting that sub button. And once we put the fish in our pocket, the video will end, and it's, well, okay. When it goes in the pocket, the video will end, and boop.